basically the first news is going to be about a young inventor who is about like 24 years old. So basically she found a way to make plastic out of fish scales. So this was quite surprising, especially when I saw it, because I was like, oh my god, how? Now you guys might ask more questions about that, like how or why or like what happened. Yeah, so you can, if you want to know more about this news or any of the news in the video, feel free to always comment down below right there. But right now, I'm not really going to talk more about how she invented this 24-year-old girl, how she invented the plastic from like the fish scales, but I'm going to talk more about what the dangers and the good things can be. Basically the good and negative things about this. So, well, the fact that she figured this out is pretty cool. Now, if we think about how this could help the world, how this could help the area where we live. So, first of all, you know have you guys ever heard of the phrase "save the turtles"? Because plastic usually, I've seen a lot of photos. I can maybe show you afterwards in the link below. But yeah, so basically, maybe this could be one of the reasons that there's a lot of plastic in the ocean. Maybe part of it is from fish. So I'm not going to say this for sure, but it could be possible that fish are generating plastic, if you really think about it. And then if you want to always know more about this news, I can always let you know more. I can make a whole other video on this if you're more interested. But yeah, so basically, this can lead to many things if you think about it. She was a very smart girl, and I believe it's from like the dead skin the fish sheds, the scales. So apparently she figured out you could like literally make this paper out that plastic. So I figured that was really interesting. So who knows, maybe some of the plastic in the ocean, because like it's because of global warming and everything and all the pollutions and people polluting by throwing trash in the ocean, that could also be part of it, the fish, like the animals, the people who live in their house. But yeah, so that's all with the first news. Always feel free to ask more questions about it. But anyways, moving on to the second news. So guys, the second news is basically about 4 million people that joined a global climate change strike. So the point basically about this news isn't about evaluating on basically the fact that they joined this strike, all these people, but I want to talk more about how the fact, if you think about it, why did they join it? So, well, if you really think about it, just the same way all of these people did, you would understand that there's too much pollution in the world going, and you guys could help the whole world, everywhere around you. Next time you go outside, you might see someone throwing or littering on the ground. If you know them, or if there's someone you've already seen before and they know you, you might want to tell them maybe that they should throw it in the trash can, or at least try to basically pick up other trash. But different ways basically to help and come to basically stop this climate change that everyone is protesting against. Well, the first thing is obviously you can always try to tell other people, not that you don't do it, but you can tell others also if you see anyone just like eating their food and then just throwing it and done, and then like they're too lazy to go. Why not go tell them to put it? If they don't, you can be a good citizen and you can throw it away. You can take it by yourself. You could also, other ways to do it are, well, you could also help by making like a speech or something, like just looking around, making sure no one's throwing anything. You can tell others. So there's a lot of ways to help. If you guys want to know more about this news, please comment down below. I'm ready to tell you guys. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to tell you guys that Greta Thunberg, so she was the one who led this protest. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about her, as she's like a really good person. She's very strong for her points, and yeah, so she's like, yeah. So I just wanted to tell you guys about her. But okay, so moving on to the third news. So guys, this last and final news, aka third news, is basically about, I just wanted to tell you guys about some natural disasters. And one of them is a tsunami. So basically a tsunami is a bunch of waves going together, forming a giant wave that comes onto land, and basically, yeah, that's called a tsunami. In other words, it's an underwater earthquake. So, a tsunami had happened in Indonesia, a sudden tsunami. So that's one example. But a bunch of other natural disasters, one of them could be wildfires, which can be, honestly, which can come by us and our pollutions, honestly. It could also come by, like, gas and, yeah, also pollution from the air. It could come, though, wildfires usually happen, though, by, like, trees and, like, things basically that we are not in control of at all. The firefighters still try their best to help by, like, trying to put out the fire with water, but, like, you know what I mean. But, yeah, that's wildfires, earthquakes, tsunamis. Earthquakes are the most popular. Tsunamis, yeah, so those are 3 of them. But I think, honestly, personally, tsunamis are the worst. And a few ways you guys would know if a tsunami is coming is, let's say you're on the beach just relaxing. And then you're just, like, putting your legs in the water, maybe sitting down, let's just say that. And then out of nowhere, the water starts disappearing. And really far, you can see, like, a little water, like a big wave over there, like a high tide maybe coming. But then when it just starts getting taller and taller and taller, but then literally all the water over there disappeared, and you might see even dead fish over there. And just, like, a bunch of animals and, like, sea animals, and there might, who knows, there might even be some shark, and, like, everyone just suffering. And all the water just disappeared. You're like, where did it all go? I want it back. Then you guys should start running. You guys should set an alarm to everyone that a tsunami is about to come. Now you guys might be like, is there any way we could help? Well, the only way you guys could honestly help is to let others know that a tsunami is coming. But yeah, it's honestly very natural. It's a natural disaster. So it just forms a giant wave, and it comes right onto the land, like, with a big thud. Usually comes from over you, and it kills many people and injures many people. So if you guys ever see it, go run for your life. Or also try to find the highest point you can go to. Because the higher you go, the less the tsunami can come, because it goes higher and higher and it comes down. So try to find the highest place if you ever do. And also, like I said earlier, if a tsunami ever comes, you would know if the water starts to disappear. Or even if you're really sensitive and you might feel like a small shake before it starts disappearing, even then, you should at least be a little suspicious even if it's not there. And yeah, so that's really all I want to tell you about them. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something new. I hope you guys, never don't go into tsunami. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and possibly subscribe. So thank you so much for watching. Bye!